holiday. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else?
Hi, Thor Thornhill, 406 Williams Way. I'm actually here for another item, but my heart actually was breaking sitting back there listening to this. I have great respect for NBU, for everyone that works there. I'm very close friends with many of them. I'm in Bible studies with several of them. I was thinking about the comments about tradition. I keep hearing tradition, or this has been around since '78, or this is, and then I'm like, okay, well, tradition. Let's go back to where I happen to study religion and U.S. history a lot. Our founding fathers, this is an easy fact check. When they said separation of church and state, they were coming from England, our founding fathers, with a nationalized religion. They came here and they said, we don't want the nation, we don't want religion to be nationalized. So they said, let's have separation of church and state. If you go back and look, several decades after that law was made, 9 of the 13 existing colonies had state denominations. They could be a Baptist, they could be a Methodist, they could be whatever. The whole point of that wasn't to say you can't even pick a denomination. It was just to say that we don't want to nationalize religion. And so I don't understand that part, but I keep thinking, we keep talking about we can celebrate an event. We can celebrate this meeting that you're going to have. I'm thinking, okay, well, how about Christmas? Is that not an event? Is that not? It's the celebration of the birth of Christ. It is an event. It's I was going to say some of the same things that were just said about take Christ out of Christmas. The word Christ is in Christmas. Mayor Pospisil, you spoke at a mayor's prayer breakfast recently. We started with a prayer. Then we started with the Pledge of Allegiance with God in it. Then the state pledge, it had God in it. Where does the line get drawn? Many schools have already taken God out of the Pledge of Allegiance now. Is it going to happen here? I mean, when do you do that? I'm scared for my 3-year-old and my 5-year-old. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I think about it all the time. Our world, we've gotten so scared of the 3 or 4 voices that we run and we think we have to be politically correct. And this idea of political correctness has taken sorry, Mike.
No, you're good.
Okay, the idea of political correctness, in my opinion, has gone so far out of line. Look at our society today. Look how corrupt we've become in so many ways. And I was thinking too. If you just pictured every one of your grandfathers, your grandparents, what would they think if you were sitting in New Braunfels, Texas, saying, let's make sure we don't say Christmas on a banner. Let's don't talk about Christ in Christmas. It blows my mind to think that. I think they would be very ashamed of us. So I beg you, please don't do this.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else? Okay, if there's no one else, then the public hearing is closed and we'll move on.